Huh?
It's closed. Don't you see the chain?
If it's closed, then get out of here.
Can't be up here if the third floor is closed.
Well, then you should get down.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be here if you weren't here. So, I know you might want to take pictures, but you got to go. Please.
No, thanks.
Okay. Do I have to call the police?
Yes, you do. Please call the police.
Okay. There's nothing I can do to make you go because I don't like calling the police.
I'm gonna be up here. I'm up here every morning. Police come, police go. You can do whatever you want to do.
You just don't like to follow
You're a
rules?
free individual. Absolutely not. I don't follow orders.
All right, no problem. It's not an order. I'm just asking you nicely.
Yeah, I'm saying nicely that I'm gonna be up here.
Okay.
You're making yourself call them. I'm not making you do anything.
I know, but you know, if I let you stay up here, then you know I have to let everybody. So.
You have free will as a human being. You can do whatever it is that you want to do.
Just take a picture.
Grand Rising, Health Pirates. We're up here at the top of the parking garage, catching the beautiful sunrise this morning. Got some guests here today who decided to enjoy it with me. They're setting their circadian rhythm, optimizing their health, and trying to kick me off the top of the parking garage as usual. But we're here on Instagram Live.
What's your name?
Grand Rising.
Will you tell me your
My name is Captain Taylor Morgan.
Captain Morgan?
Yes. Yep. Police are on their way. Why sunrises are good for health. Well, many reasons. The sun, specifically the morning sun, sets your circadian rhythm. This is your body's internal clock. It regulates all hormonal functions in your body. The blue light specifically shuts off melatonin production in the morning and actually resets it for 14 to 16 hours later. And this is the same reason why if you are exposed to artificial light in the evening from your phones, overhead lights, any sort of artificial light that disrupts your melatonin production, actually destroys melatonin. Blue light does, and EMFs do, but that's another topic. So yes, watching the sunrise will set your circadian rhythm, and it also boosts serotonin and dopamine in the brain, two neurotransmitters that are responsible for focus, motivation, mood, drive, energy, a lot of things. And you can get it just by watching the sunrise. So that's why seasonal affective disorder is a thing, right? A lot of people who live in places that are overcast for a large majority of the year, especially during the winter, they get seasonal affective disorder. They get sad. Well, that's because you're not getting enough serotonin, dopamine, and vitamin D from the sun. So get more sun. This is the #1 health hack that you can do, is optimize and maximize your natural light exposure. By far, the best thing. How does doing this make you a better person? Well, when you're happier, when you're healthier, when you're more productive, you are a better person overall. When you start your days off with watching the sunrise, I'll tell you from personal experience, I feel significantly better overall when the sun is actually out and visible. I still come up here on days that it's overcast, but it's not even close to the same effect. Like when you can actually visually see the sun. Getting pictures taken of me here. Tag me at Captain Taylor Morgan.
Captain Taylor Morgan, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. And you're up here doing the Instagram thing, right?
Yeah, I do YouTube and podcast and social media content for my.
So you're here every morning.
Most mornings, yeah.
I work Monday and Tuesday, and I hate to have to call the police every Monday and Tuesday morning.
No, that's okay.
Well,
I'm moving. Yeah.
well,
On Thursday, so
okay.
you only got.
One more day.
Yep.
Well, you seem very nice.
I am very nice.
Okay. We gotta, enforce the rules.
You don't, and that's one of the things that I talk about, is that order following for the sake of following orders or rules without actually asking yourself if they are the right thing to do. Once I finish talking, you can ask me something. Yes. The following orders for the sake of following orders is not a virtuous thing. This is how 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust. Is the Nazis were just following orders, just doing their job.
So it should be just
right?
total anarchy.
Yes.
Statism is the brilliant idea that we give a small group of people the right to kidnap, imprison, harass, steal from, and kill people so that we can be protected from people who kidnap, harass, steal from, and kill people. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense if you ask me. I think it's going to work out brilliantly with that system in place. Okay? An anarchist, I couldn't find any good pictures of anarchists because they're all fake anarchists who want to destroy property and think that they're somehow doing the world some good. You know, the black bloc. They're really communists in disguise. Okay? When you really boil down to it, they don't know what anarchy is at all. They're just some, you know, Marxists who thinks that that ideology, that junk ideology is some kind of a pathway to freedom. You know, it's a bunch of left-brain clowns who have no understanding of natural law. Let's put a meme up there that really expresses it. So I found this picture of Jesus, a meme that says, "I'm an anarchist, but most of my followers are statists." You know? People who are these fake-ass Christians who believe they somehow are following the teachings of Christ, and they believe in government. They believe in financial institutions. They believe in organized religion. These are the three things that killed Christ, if you even accept the historicity of the event. Who was Christ waging basic conflict with? The Pharisees and Sadducees, the organized religious order and controlling religious orders of his day. Okay? What really got him in deep trouble, he was pissing them off, but they were already on the wane. The old world order was on the way out, and the new world order was already on the way in at that time. You know, he got himself in real trouble when he went against the financial institutions, the money changers at the temple, taking people for a ride for temple coins, right? And he flogged their ass. He took out the switch on them, right? Not somebody who never got angry, who accepted evil and said, "Oh, it's just an experience, you know, none of it matters." Took out the switch and beat their ass for usury. Okay? And then who finally put him to death? The police of their day. The Roman Empire. You know? Roman centurions. The operating standing army and police of their day. The government. So who was he waging spiritual warfare against? To try to bring righteousness into the world. And again, I don't care whether you accept it as historical fact or spiritual allegory. Could care less. Believe what you want. Doesn't matter. All that matters is the teaching. He was waging spiritual war against the three entrenched, mind control, religious establishments of his day. Organized religion, organized finance, and government. And people don't see it that way, so-called Christians. You know? Because they're not interested in the real teachings. They just want to call themselves something and identify it and say, "Oh, that magically makes me this," you know? Because you go to church on Sunday doesn't make you a Christian. So a statist is an individual who erroneously believes there's such a thing as authority that is vested in certain human beings, magically giving them the right to rule over other people. This authority means that certain people who we call government have the, quote, moral right to issue commands to those whom they rule, those under their jurisdiction, and that their subjects or slaves have a, quote, moral obligation to obey the arbitrary dictates or laws, quote unquote, that are set by their masters. Most simply put, a statist is nothing more than someone who believes in the legitimacy of slavery. Conversely, an anarchist, a true anarchist anyway, is one who knows that there could never be legitimacy to authority or government, because those terms are simply euphemisms for violence and slavery and coercion, which are always immoral and in opposition to natural law. Let's look at what the word anarchy really means. Again, you got to break it down. From the Greek prefix an, which means without or the absence of, and the Greek noun archon, they're written in Greek script, which means master or ruler. And again, I mean externally. One who externally rules another or claims to be the master of another. That's what the term archon means in its connotation. Anarchy, as we can see by putting these together, does not mean without rules. The word archon does not mean rules. Okay? Because there's always going to be rules in effect called natural law, the laws of morality. It means rulers, imposed rulers. That's what archon means in Greek. It literally means anarchy now, putting it together. An, absence of, archon, master or ruler. The absence of masters or rulers. Externally imposed masters or rulers. Meaning, when we put it together, okay, it means without rulers, without masters. Now, if you give people that term, no masters, no rulers, no masters, no slaves, what word are they going to associate those phrases with? Freedom. But if you tell people what does anarchy mean to you, what do you associate it with, what are they going to tell you? Chaos, which is the exact opposite. They have deliberately obfuscated the meaning of the word through a mind control technique called endless repetition. If I could keep telling you a word doesn't mean what it means, that's not a projector, that's a hammer. Hey, could you check out my hammer over there and make sure it's projecting the image on the board correctly? You know, the bulb burned out in my hammer. I might need to go buy a new hammer. If I kept doing that endlessly for years and years and years, people would start calling that device a hammer. If I got enough people to keep calling it that. So they've gotten enough people to call freedom chaos. Think about that. They've gotten enough people to believe that the absence of the state of slavery means chaos instead of freedom. It's almost unfathomable. It's almost incomprehensible. The mind job that's been done on this species. It's almost incomprehensible. Anarchy is the state of existence where there are no masters and no slaves. Therefore, what it really means is the absence of slavery, or in other words, true freedom.
By definition, it should be. It should be self-rulership, doing what we know to be right.
There's too many people that get hurt that would get hurt.
And that is why law enforcement exists.
What were you going to ask him?
What would you like to ask?
Okay, let me ask you something. Let's talk about nature, right?
Let's. I love nature.
I want you to stop eating and drinking water.
I'm fasting right now.
No. One time. Not right now. Right? So now when your body force natural law, you say you have to eat. And you say, you know what? I don't follow your rules. Think about it. It's the same situation.
What is your question?
He wants to know if you understand what he said.
I don't. That's why I asked for clarification.
So the question is, like, you don't like to follow rules.
I don't like to follow externally imposed rules. There are laws of nature.
Think about it, right? I told you, stop eating and stop drinking water. And when your body asks you for, you're gonna tell your body, you know what? I don't follow rules.
Well, yes, in a way. That's fasting is a great thing that I practice, that I talk about.
Same thing. He's missing the point. He's missing the point. You know why he's missing the point? Because he knows the truth about that. He needs to follow the rules in order to survive.
Yes.
In order to keep this place working, you need to follow the rules.
That's not true. It's not true.
It is true because if we didn't have rules, then we would have a chaos here at nighttime, and people would get hurt, and cars' windows would get broken.
Am I causing any harm? Am I doing any damage?
No, but
so then what's the problem?
The problem is that the third floor is closed. Now, if you were on the second floor, it wouldn't be a problem because it's open.
There's no problem right now.
Well,
you're causing there to be a problem because of a perceived problem.
Well, it's my job, so I have to do my job.
This is the result of following orders. That's what following orders gets to society. Following orders should never be seen as a virtue. Following orders is evil. I don't care whether you're, I don't care if somebody who is considered a holy man gives me an order and I follow it. I've just committed an act of evil, as far as I'm concerned. If I'm acting based on solely what somebody else has told me to do, that's evil. There's no morality in it at all, at all, at all. It's not a virtue. It's evil. Okay? Let me just make that so abundantly clear and state it so unequivocally. There's no such thing as any possible moral following of orders. The two terms are contradictory. And this is what they say. I was just following orders. I was just doing my job.
I understand. You don't have to, and that's what I was getting at, is we don't just have to follow orders.
I have a car payment, so I have to get paid. So
I understand.
I
understand all these things.
You don't have to do that.
No, I don't. Well, I do. I feel like I'm a conduit from source.
No, you don't have to do that.
You're right. I don't have to.
Because if I said, oh, okay, you're not hurting anything, I'll let you stay up here on the 3rd floor. Well, then how come I don't let everybody else stay on the 3rd floor? You're special.
I don't know. That's a good question. Why don't you?
Because it's closed.
It's not. We're all up here.
Well, what did you have to walk through to get up here? Did you have to walk over a thing that said, do not, it's...
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we did the same thing.
Yeah, but it's different for me because I'm special.
Apparently.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we're all special. That's what I would like everybody to realize, is that we are all special.
Yeah.
And that the only rules that we need to follow are God's law. Common law. Do no harm.
But do you understand what I said about, you know, if we let everyone do what they wanted, what would happen?
Love.
There's a lot of not love in the world. There's a lot of evil in the world as well.
There is.
Yes.
There is. And that's why the loving people...
He claimed to spread the law. He claimed to...
I don't claim to, I do.
Follow. No, you don't, because if you think about it, and I told you last time, we try to do our job. When you're doing our job...
Are you doing your job out of love? Do you love yourself?
He loves himself. Look at him, he's handsome.
we can't answer for other people. We have no idea what's going on in anybody else's internal world. Oftentimes, we don't even know what's going on in our own internal world because we don't like to face it.
I don't have what you got in your head that make this kind of trouble. You're right.
Okay, we won't debate it. We won't debate it because we're here to do a job, and so we're doing it. Unfortunately, we have to drag the police in, and probably we might be needed somewhere else, but we have to waste our time.
Yeah. If you're interested in learning more, I would love to send you some resources. Have a conversation. Of course. All right. Let's do a little walk and talk, shall we? Little double fisting content action. After a beautiful sunrise on the 3rd floor that is closed with all these people up here. Yep, seems closed to me. It's not closed to free people. Here's the little little super official chain notice. 3rd floor closed. Oh, funny stuff, funny stuff. Oh, here's the police. Howdy.
Good, how are you?
There's a bunch of people on the 3rd floor. You might want to go take care of them.
Okay.
It's closed off to the public. Go enforce that policy.
Well, you could at least say goodbye.
Goodbye. What is your name?
Michelle.
Michelle? Taylor.
Okay, Captain.
Oh, life is so fun. It's all just one big game. Oh, shit. All right, let's go get some coffee, shall we? Headed to my favorite coffee shop in Lodi, California, Inspire Coffee. Inspire is one of my core values, so it's one reason why I love it so much. Grand Rising. How you guys doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Howdy. Wonderful. How are you?
Doing alright.
Sweet.
You went on vacation or something, right? You went You said you were going somewhere.
Yeah, I'm moving to Laguna Beach on Thursday.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I want? What kind of cups do you guys put the espresso in? In a paper
You
cup?
usually bring your own cup, huh?
Yeah, I do. I'm double fisting content today, so I didn't want to carry something else.
Is it? What do you work for?
I do social media, YouTube, podcasts, yeah, all this stuff.
We're gonna miss you, man, if you move.
Yeah, I know. This is a good little spot.
What a cool area, though.
Laguna? Oh, it's phenomenal. I love it. I love it.
Watched a couple of your reels and stuff like online. You know,
Oh, really?
you were in Texas or something, somewhere else.
Yeah, I've been traveling this whole past year all over the place. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's a good time. How long do I fast? It depends. Depends on the purpose of the fast. I do intermittent fasting every day from like, hey. I was just thinking about you too. That's why I came in. Yeah, on Thursday.
Oh.
Yep.
Bummer. Let me buy you a coffee.
Oh, well, thank you. I've got a gift card, so I'm getting free coffee anyways.
All right. Well,
Appreciate
are you all
it.
packed and ready?
No, that's what I'm doing today.
Okay.
Gonna start packing.
Well,
Head down.
I mean, we'll miss you, but we're excited for you.
Yeah, and I'm very excited. Very excited. Got a great spot.
Warm weather.
Yeah, warm weather and sunshine, beach. Yeah,
There we go. Cool.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to follow you on Twitter. I mean, I already do. So I'll
Well,
have to watch.
there you go. Exactly.
All right. I'll just then I can
Yeah.
get my dose, you know.
Uh-huh.
Man, I miss it. What's he up to?
Yeah.
I don't think it's
And I'll be in again because I gotta get rid of the rest of the stuff on the gift card. So yeah. The amount of time that I fast depends on the goal. I do a daily intermittent fast from between 12 and 16 hours, and then usually a weekly longer fast, like 24 to 36 hours, and then I'll do like a quarterly, like 72 plus hour fast, so like 3-4 day fast. So it just depends. Good to see all the love they're giving you. Yeah, well, it turns out when you give love, you get love. Remember that. When you give love, you get love. When you give yourself love, you get love. When you give others love, you get love. Give love, get love. What do I feel are the benefits of your fast? How do you know if you're fasting too much? I fast for gut health, for mental clarity, for body composition, for energy, so I notice all of those benefits. Again, depending on the length of the fast, like intermittent fasting is going to be different from 72-hour fasting, right? Awesome, thank you.
Real quick, what's your name on social media?
At Captain Taylor Morgan.
Tanner Morgan?
Taylor, yes.
Taylor Morgan?
Yes.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
But you have to put in the captain or else.
Yes. Oh, that's good. That's good. So yeah, the benefits of the fast depend on the duration of the fast. There's different ways to optimize the fast, like whether or not I use ketones or bee bread or bone broth or take different supplements, but overall benefits of the fast, definitely gut health, especially longer fasting, like 72-hour fasting, just complete gut reset, energy, body composition always improves, and I'm already lean, so especially during 72+ hour fast, just lean down like crazy. And yeah, energy, mental clarity too. Sarah said, I joined the crew. Welcome aboard, Sarah. Happy to have you. I will see you in the Telegram chat. Dina says, cool people join the crew. That's right. This is the Cool Kids Club. Cool kids only. Jose says, I'm really enjoying my time in the program. Discipline has never felt so good. I'm down 7 pounds and 2.4% body fat. Fuck yeah. Salute to you, Jose. Guys, salute to Jose. Down 7 pounds, down 2.4% body fat, instilling that discipline. That is what I'm talking about. That's what the program's all about. Linda says, just finished watching the Mastermind. I missed it. Great call. Good. Jose said, I feel super sharp after my first 24-hour fast. Rad. I'm breaking mine this morning. Actually, let's go do that right now. I'm gonna go walk back break the fast? Let's do it. All right, for break fast today, breaking this 36-hour fast, going with bacon. I get the bacon from Butcher Box. This is some high quality stuff, as you can see, raised by farmers committed to sustainable and humane practices. No antibiotics, no hormones, all good stuff. Happy pigs. All right, bacon's done. How do you guys like your bacon? Crispy or floppy? I like mine crispy. All right, now for some eggs, and of course, we're gonna be cooking up the eggs in the leftover bacon grease. We're using organic pasture-raised eggs here, regenerative small family farms, and of course, topping it off with some raw cheese. This is how the captain is breaking his fast today. All right, to help me absorb and digest all of this fat and protein, I'm going with 6 K-Pex. This is from Bioptimizers. This helps you break down fats and proteins, allowing for more energy, obviously better absorption and better digestion. So I'm gonna be washing this down with some fresh squeezed orange juice from our trees out back. Nothing like some fresh made organic orange juice. Let's dig in. All right, just finished breakfast and sending out some DMs. Now it's time to get packing. All right, taking a little break from packing. Out here getting my afternoon sun, grounding and eating real food. That'll be it for this video. Gonna edit it, finish packing. Well, not finish, but continue packing. And yeah, see you guys back here for tomorrow, day 23.